Hey guys, what's up? My name's Dan and welcome back to the channel. I hope you're all having a great week. I am for sure, and most of that reason is because of Arsenal. So we played a couple of games since last time I did a video. Obviously, we did a video on the 6-0 demolition of Sheffield United, and I said to you guys, like, okay, that's job one done. The next job is to try and get a win at home against Brentford, which is not going to be an easy game. And then obviously the Champions League game after that. So first we'll get into the Brentford game, obviously, because that was the first game we played. And yeah, we managed to get a 2-1 victory, which is absolutely amazing. Really good first goal from Declan Rice, which is absolutely epic. It was in like 20th minute, so it helped steady our nerves a little bit. I think, once we get the first goal, we kind of really get comfortable. And yeah, we pretty much dominated that whole first half of that game. But then, obviously, because Ramsdale was in goal, because obviously David Raya is still technically on loan with us from Brentford, so he couldn't play against Brentford. So he had a bit of a rest this game. We played Ramsdale instead. I thought he had a really good game, except for the goal that he conceded. He basically, passed it to them, and it was just a blip, a terrible mistake. But and they scored and they capitalised on it, and it went 1-1 into the half time. So that wasn't that great. Obviously, I think there's a lot of pressure on Ramsdale right now. Raya's blatantly the new number one. I don't think we're gonna come back from that. I think Fabrizio's come out recently in the last few hours saying that Arsenal are going to make his move permanent as soon as the window opens. I think it's like 24 or something, £27 or something, which is incredibly cheap for Ray. I think Ray has proved himself Champions League level player. And yeah, so we played with Ramsdale. He had a lot of pressure on him. Obviously, he hasn't played much at all for a long, long time. So he's a little bit rusty as well. Obviously, the defenders are kind of not used to playing with him rather than Raya, so yeah, it was a bit of a calamitous mistake, but obviously it wasn't something that I was overly worried about. It was just like, okay, here we go, one of these things. But then ended up getting a winner from Kai Havertz, who's, I think that was the fourth goal he scored I think he scored 4 goals in 4 games. He's already equalled his best season at Chelsea, which is awesome. We're still mid-March, so yeah, he's having a really good season. He was bantered. We were all bantered for having signed him in the summer. I admit that I didn't hate the move. I didn't really understand it, to be honest with you. Obviously, Arteta and Edu have seen something go. They've seen something with him at Chelsea, and they've gone and got him. So I've stopped questioning Arteta and Edu's transfer business now. I think if they buy a player, it turns out to be brilliant. So and we'll get more to that in a minute. But yeah, Kai Havertz got us the winner, 2-1. Awesome at home, great. Obviously, we're kind of used to 4-0, 5-0, 6-0, that kind of scoreline. But for me, it was just more like just get the win, just get the 3 points, because that Brentford game was a day before Liverpool played Man City. That was a huge game in the title race. I was thinking to myself, everyone was thinking. I think every Arsenal fan was thinking, we win this game against Brentford, we're sitting pretty at top of the league for at least a day, which is fine, which is fair enough. But the main thing is we're still in the race, and obviously somebody was going to drop points in the Man City Liverpool game. So it just kept us in there, kept us right in there, and obviously City and Liverpool end up going down and drawing the game, which is amazing. I mean, I obviously that was the best result for us Arsenal fans, but nobody really thought it was going to be a draw. Some people had Liverpool winning, some people had City winning. I had City winning. I thought City would be a lot more comfortable. They do struggle a little bit at Anfield, it has to be said, but you think City had to be favourites in every game they play, and yeah, I thought they would win, and they didn't. And they looked very shaky, very good in the first half of that game. Very shaky in the second half. Liverpool came right back into it, and Liverpool, Man City can be got at in this season, and that's imperative because Man City is our next Premier League game, but that's not until the 30th. So we've got a couple of weeks, just under a couple of weeks off now. Obviously, some players will be going on international duty, but we can sit back now. We're top of the league, and by a point, okay. And we've got Man City next. But we can sit back, and we're still bringing back Jesus, Partey, Zinchenko, Tomiyasu. Timber may even be ready by then. I don't know if that's going to be legit, but all these players, they've been coming off the bench here and there, and they've looked out of sorts a little bit. They've looked like they've not played for months, so it'd be good to get these guys bedded in a bit more training sessions, and then hopefully when we pick back up in the City game at the end of March, they'll be much more match sharp, and we're gonna need them. We're gonna need the whole squad. I think we've got a really good first 11 right now. I think everyone knows what our best 11 is right now. It's Rare in goal, White at right back, Saliba, Gabriel, and Kivior, man, I need to talk about Kivior, but I'll do that after the Champions League game. Um, they're the defence, and obviously it's Havertz. Well, it's kind of Odegaard, um, Declan Rice, kind of Havertz, and then Jorginho in there, and then Havertz up top with Martinelli, who's a little bit injured at the moment, but Martinelli and Saka. That's basically, I think, our best 11 at the moment. Obviously, Jesus is coming back, so he's going to re-establish himself. Havertz, we play him up top, but he kind of roams around a little bit, becomes midfielder, I guess, at times. But the role he's doing with Arteta is working. So, yeah, I'm not going to question that right now. But all the players I listed are great to come off the bench. Zinchenko has Champions League experience, so is Jesus. Tomiyasu is a top player. You can play it. He's versatile as well. He can play left back, right back. So he'll be good to come off the bench, give a bit of cover to the whole defence area. And then obviously what Timber coming back as well eventually, and that's going to be a massive boost. So things are looking alright at the moment, bar the Martinelli injury, like I said. It's unclear kind of what injury he's got. It kind of hurt his foot, so. But we were told that it was kind of like a flesh wound, so it wasn't like a pulled muscle or ligament or anything like that. So don't think it's that lengthy. Maybe this international break will do him the world of good, and he'll be back by the end of March, which will be great. But Trossard's come in and done really well, and this leads me into the Champions League game against Porto, the second leg at home. Obviously, we lost the first leg at Porto, which is unbelievable. I don't know how. That's the anomaly in this run. This whole year, that's the one game where you think, what the hell? How did we lose that game? So we needed to get revenge. The atmosphere was amazing at the Emirates. I mean, I was watching on my TV or my computer, and the crowd were doing their bit, and the players. It was a bit of a slow start. Porto had a lot of control over the first half, but once Trossard slotted his goal in, absolutely wonderful assist by Odegaard, by the way. I mean, what a captain, what a player he is. Beautiful assist, and then Trossard slots it in. That's what Trossard does. That's trademark Trossard goal. Yeah, it's unfortunate we can capitalise. I think Odegaard had a goal incorrectly ruled out. And yeah, Porto did more of the same what they did in Portugal, fall on the floor a lot, time wasting a lot. Broke up. It was quite good at breaking up our play. Just atrocious. It was just atrocious. Porto, I haven't been as annoyed by an opposition team for a long time. It was just these guys just have no business in the Champions League, in my opinion. And yeah, the correct result. We ended up taking it to penalties, which it's a little bit embarrassing, to be honest with you. But at the end of the day, Porto did what they did. They did it really well. And you could praise Porto for that, but you can also praise Arsenal because we dug in. Previous Arsenal teams would have capitulated, conceded a late goal, or we would have conceded the penalties. I mean, we lost against penalties, so we lost on penalties against Sporting last season. So we've done it before, and I've never seen us so confident in a penalty shootout before. Like every single player just slotted it in. And David Raya saved the two penalties, which was crucial. We ended up winning because of that. So, penalties seems to have been a thing that we're really, really working on, which is epic. And it's paid dividends in this game. So we are now official Champions League quarterfinalists for the first time in like 14 years or whatever it was. So, yeah, really epic. Don't know who we're going to be getting yet. The draw for the next round is tomorrow, so I probably won't do a video on that because I'll be working, but I can't wait to see who we get to play. Obviously, we get to the Man City game. I'll do, obviously, a video for that, and obviously I'll talk about the Champions League in that video, so stay tuned for that. Let me know in the comments who you think we should get, who do you think we could get? Who do you think we could get a result against? Um, I'm not too bothered. I'm not too fast at the moment. I'm not too worried about thinking about it. We're gonna get whoever we're gonna get. Whoever we get is gonna be tough. It's gonna be the huge game, biggest game of the season, biggest game of Mikel Arteta's career, or games, should I say? And Yeah, these are the teams we have to play and beat to be champions of Europe. So um, it's gonna be a massive learning curve. It's gonna be real, biggest test ever, really. Whoever we get. So there's no easy games from here on out. And Yeah, I'm cool with it. Whatever is gonna happen, it's gonna happen. I think this season, no matter what happens, I think it's gonna be brilliant experience for the players. You don't have to imagine that we get Champions League football next year somehow. So, yeah, I think we're going to be an established Champions League team, hopefully, again, which should be great. But yeah, beautiful. I mean, I'm happy at the moment. Top of the league, still in the Champions League. Like, there's not really much to complain about, to be honest with you, right now, as an Arsenal fan, touch wood. Um, just getting players back up to match fitness now, concentrate on the City game. I want us working hard on that because that's a huge game. It's away at the Etihad as well, which is, daunting. But we've been playing really well. I mean, if anything, we've improved on last season. And City are fragile. They've got a fragility about them that I haven't seen for a long, long time. They can be got at, and it's gonna be a huge game. It's gonna be what Liverpool Man City was times five in my opinion. Everyone's gonna be watching that game. If City win, then it knocks us down a bit, and it's gonna be difficult to get back. But if we can go there, and it's a big if, but if we can go there and get a result, if we can win that game, that's a hell of a statement because then that's our 10th game. So after that game we'll have 9 games left, and we could potentially go 4 points clear of City. If Liverpool slip up, they might go drop points. We could be clear in the run-off. So absolutely, it's so important. But every single one of these 10 games now are going to be crucial. I mean, we've got some real hard games. We've got the toughest run in of all 3 teams: Liverpool, City, and Arsenal. We play us Messi at the Etihad. We've also got Spurs away. I think we've also got Man United away as well. That's the 3 huge games, and it's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be stressful and exciting as well. I'm actually quite excited for it. Arsenal proved that we're good enough to beat anybody, and we're good enough to challenge for the season and for the title. And why not? Why can't we go to Spurs and get a result? Why can't we go to Man United and get a result? All 3 of those teams. Spurs are kind of on a decent run. Um, nicking points here and there. Man United, very up and down. More down than up. But again, they always turn up for Arsenal, and it's at Old Trafford, so it's always tough going there. And yeah, but why not? Why can't we beat those teams? We're good enough to beat those teams, and we've got the Champions League games in amongst that as well. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting. Last month or two, month and a half. It's gonna be really awesome to watch. To be honest with you, I'm really quite excited. But at the moment, I'm on cloud nine. I'm really happy with Arsenal right now. Arteta's transformed our club. He's got us back to where we should be, and long may that continue and just build on what we did last season and go for it. Just go for it. So yeah, that's my take. Let me know about what you thought about each game. Do you think, um, do you think Brentford challenged us? Do you think, do you think we can get a result against Man City? I think we can, but what do you think? I don't know. With Klopp leaving and Liverpool doing what they're doing, I think it's going to be such an epic end of the season. We just got to stay in there. Being top of the league is great, but it puts the emphasis on us a little bit. We've been kind of going under the radar a little bit, which I think has suited us. We were just in the spotlight for most of last season and it failed. So, it is what it is, but, even if we lose against Man City, it doesn't count us out. It just makes things a lot harder, but, that game's going to be, that's the first test of the next, 9 tests, 10 tests that we have. Every Premier League games now is a cup final, in my opinion. Every Champions League game, obviously, we have to win those to progress. And if we can get to the semi-finals, like, why can't we dream of winning it? So, um, yeah, take one for me. It's one game at a time. Next for me right now for the next 2 weeks, I'm just gonna be thinking about Man City that game, and then go from there. I think all the players are doing that as well. We're not looking too far ahead. Um, yeah, it's been wonderful at the moment. And let me know in the comments what you think of the team and what do you think we can do against Man City. But anyway, guys, have a good couple of weeks. I probably won't do another video for Arsenal now until the Man City game. So have a good one, guys, and enjoy it. We have to enjoy these moments while we can and when they appear, because that's what football's all about. And it's not all about doom and gloom and being depressed. It's enjoying the good times as well. And we are in good times right now. We're having a really good time right now. So long may that continue, touch wood. And yeah, anyway, guys, thanks for watching. I appreciate you subscribing to the channel and liking and commenting the videos. I really appreciate it. It's really awesome that people do watch these videos. It's pretty mind-boggling, but you're really epic as well, so I really do appreciate it. Thanks for all the new subs as well, I appreciate you. And yeah, take it easy, guys, and I'll see you guys very soon. Adios.